Hey everyone, happy summer. I hope you are loving the sunshine and the heat. I know some of you guys are just wishing for fall to get here. It's gonna come soon enough, but for now, let's just get outdoors and enjoy the sunshine. I love it. I don't mind the heat. A little bit cooler would be nice, a little less humidity, but I think that's coming pretty soon. So hopefully we'll get that, but let's not wish summer away too quickly. It's a great time to get outdoors, and especially if you are matched, to go hang out and do something outside. So one of the first things I want to mention is, if you haven't already seen it, now we're halfway through the summer now, but our summer schedule is on our website. At the top navigation, there is a tab that says events, and that's when you can see when Rooted is occurring. It's not every week because of camps and that sort of thing. I believe there's 3 more Rooteds left in the summer, but none of them are at Center for Champions. They're all at different locations. So make sure you check that to see where to go, and also Jake's email each Monday. The other thing that's happening that's listed on there is our summer club, and we've had a good amount of kids come out for that. But if you are matched, encourage your mentee to come out and check it out. It's better than sitting at home scrolling. Hopefully kids have jobs this summer and are doing other important things, but if not, summer club is a great place for them to come, learn more about God, and just have a good time together. Another important date that I think is on that events calendar, if not, I'll make sure it's on there today before I get this video out. But August 15th is our end of the summer family picnic, and that's for CFC families, but of course for you all as well. Please RSVP to Pam. She's our family coordinator, so she's just gonna make sure we got the right amount of food. We're gonna be holding that at Adams Ritchie Park in Enola, and again, Jake will have the location for the pavilion that we have rented, and that will also be on our website. Okay, so another big thing I want to share, and I hope you guys all listen to this. It doesn't necessarily apply to you all right now, but it will hopefully eventually. So we had 7 students graduate from high school this year that actually graduated, got their diploma, and are moving on to the next phase of life. And so if that's not you, your student will hopefully be getting there sometime in the future as well. And so something we've been thinking about is, well, those students are at a crucial point in their life. How can we continue to come alongside them? If you didn't know already, we typically, at graduation, we close a match. And what that means is just that match is no longer kind of under the umbrella of Center for Champions anymore. It doesn't mean that, we're never gonna meet again, we're no longer friends, or we don't support or encourage each other. Obviously, that's what we are trying to develop all these years, that a mentor and mentee are matched, a friendship that will last forever. And so we don't want to kind of just reinstate you into a new program, but we want to offer something that will help out those students as they make that transition. And so a couple of parts to this. So, well, first of all, it's called Beyond CFC. But a couple things that will go along with this are, one, we're going to continue a form for you all to fill out. It's not really mandatory because you're not really going to be under Center for Champions anymore, but it's a great way for us to know, well, what's happening with matches post Center for Champions. Those are great stories, and the people that support us would love to hear kind of those further out outcomes that happen with our students. But the second thing we're going to do is kind of quarterly meetings with students and with mentors if they're matched, to come and kind of have, like, I guess we might call it like a mini sort of Rooted, where they can come, have a good time, have a Bible study, but the majority of our focus will be on their next phase in life. Like, what do they need to do to maybe avoid the traps that they've seen in their past? What do they need to do to move forward with their vision and their plan for their life? And of course, how do they further their relationship with the Lord? So we want to give them those sorts of resources on a quarterly basis. And so there will be a page added to our website called Beyond CFC. I started working on that. It's not completed, but you'll be able to go there to find out kind of more information about it. And Beyond CFC quarterly dates will also be on our calendar. So make sure you check that out, and especially if you're matched. That is a great way to kind of keep your student moving down a positive trajectory in their life. All right, so generally for all you guys, if you're matched, do continue to meet with your mentee, especially in the summer. This really is a crucial time for students where many are bored, they're sitting at home, they're scrolling, they're playing video games, and there's just more of a chance for getting in trouble and just doing stupid things. You know, we're all kids and we've done stupid things before. And so the more we can be in their lives, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take them out every week. It could be getting on the Bible app and doing a Bible study together, where you're not even really face to face, but you're commenting and messaging each other about what you're learning. So that's one thing you can do. But yeah, having a regular time each week or every other week to meet up is just great for them to remember that they have somebody in their corner that's there for them. So please, I know you guys are on vacation, or you're also continuing to work, but try not to neglect that relationship during the summer months when maybe there's not as much going on here at Center for Champions. Actually, there's a good amount going on, but I know it's kind of sporadic throughout the summer. So please keep those relationships central to your volunteer time. If you are meeting with your mentee, I know we've said this 100 times, but it doesn't hurt to be reminded again. Please do the outside the walls form. We've actually only gotten a few of those this summer, and so you know, from our end, it looks like maybe matches aren't meeting as much as they probably are. So just take a minute and just say, hey, we went out for ice cream, or we are doing a Bible study together. Remember, that form is not for always like big events. It could be that you are playing a video game together and in your own homes, or you're texting back and forth about some prayer needs, or doing a Bible study together. It doesn't need to be a big thing. Any kind of contact you have with your mentee is an additional point of contact for that month. And our goal is to try to get anywhere from 4 to 6 points of contact. Even if you're reaching out and you're not getting a response from your mentee, that form is a great way for us to know, so that we can kind of intervene and just see like, what's the issue? Is there a phone problem or something like that? All right, so please keep up with the outside the walls forms. It helps us out a lot. So let me encourage you with this passage. This is from Colossians 3:23-24. It says, whatever you do your work heartily as for the Lord rather than for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance. It is the Lord Christ whom you serve. So hopefully that is encouraging. Mentoring is hard. We know it, but the work that we're doing, it's not, I know this isn't you, but the work we do isn't for our own gain. It's not so people's eyes are on us. Let it be an act of worship. Let it be glorifying to the Lord. And so it's kind of a frame of mind that we need to have sometimes. And again, I know it's difficult. I know sometimes communication is hard. Sometimes you're not getting the respect that we really do deserve from our students. But do it as an act of worship to the Lord, because these kids need us in their lives. They need a friend who's going to be on their side throughout their journey. And so you have this opportunity to be Jesus' hands, feet, and really his mouthpiece to students. So we love you. We're so glad you're a part of the Center for Champions family. Continue to show up, show love, and repeat that over and over again.